Hello guys. Welcome back. On this part of the tutorial, I will be talking about CRUD system, which means create, read, update, and delete, alongside with Laravel's SoftDelete feature. Before I continue, let me give you a highlight on the previous videos. On the first part of this series, I set up the project with multi-authentication system using Sanctum. On the second part I added access restriction on admin routes. Then, I went on to create category model with its migration and controller file which has the basic CRUD method in it. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos on this series, I will advise you to go and watch it, before coming back to this. If you find this video to be educative and informative, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Since I have created a method to add category on the previous video, I will go ahead and write the code that will fetch all categories in the index method of the controller. I'm going to use the catch block to catch and throw a readable error to the user, if there is any while trying to fetch all categories. Then check if any record was found. If there is no record, return no record found. If there is, return the data. After creating the fetch method, let's go back to the postman to test the endpoint. Before I can test the endpoint, I will have to log in as an admin before accessing it, since it's a protected admin route. Seems like I don't have any admin yet. Let me create a new admin using Tinker. Now a new admin have been created. Let me log in to get admin token, which I will use to access admin protected routes. Let's add a request to fetch all categories. The endpoint will still be the same as create category, but this time will be a get request. I don't have any record to test with. Let me add new records using the create endpoint. I can now fetch all categories. Next, is to work on the show method to fetch a single category. So let me go back to the editor and write a code that will fetch a single category using the category ID. I'm going to do this inside the show method. I will still put the code inside a catch block. First, I will try to fetch the record using find method, then check if the record is found. Since I'm fetching a single record, it's going to return null if no record is found. So, I'm going to check if the record is null, then return record not found if the record is null, return the data if the record is not null. To test the endpoint. The URL will be /category/category ID, using a GET request. The show method is working fine. Next, is to edit and update the category. So, I'm going to use the update method for this. To update category, let's test it out. I'm still going to use same endpoint as the fetch single category, but I will use put method, which is used to modify and update a record.
Method, let's move to the delete method. Here I will write a code that will delete a category, and this is where SoftDelete come into play. After creating the delete method, let's head back to Postman and test the endpoint. The endpoint is still going to use the same URL with the show method, but will be a delete request. I'm parsing the category ID of the record to be deleted through the URL. After deleting the record, we will check our database and see if the record was deleted entirely from the table. The record has been deleted, and can't be fetched for the user to see. But wasn't deleted entirely from the table as we can see. The record now have a timestamp on the deleted at column showing the time it was deleted. Now, let's check what helped us achieve that. On the previous video, I added the SoftDelete trait in the category model, and added SoftDelete column in the migration. The SoftDelete trait handles the SoftDelete functionality. Here comes the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you find this tutorial to be informative and educative, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notification when I upload a new video. See you in the next video.